Hello on time family. In today's vlog we're gonna be doing some cooking. We're gonna be also putting up our Christmas tree as well. We got some rants here and there and some YouTubers that have inspired me, so I will be including some timestamps. If you want to skip over any parts, enjoy the vlog. Good morning. It is snowing, guys, and I love when it snows. It's not freezing outside or anything like that. We got on our moon boots today to walk. If you don't got a pair of moon boots, invest in these.
You guys, I'm so mad. My scarf doesn't match my outfit.
Anyways, it's December the 4th. If you are new here, OTG just stands for On Time Gang, and that's because channel is all about finding yourself, elevating, and growing, and becoming somebody better than whatever you were before. So I'm bringing Iris to school. It is Vlogmas. I apologize for the inconsistency from my last vlog because I was supposed to upload something yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday. I was supposed to upload something yesterday. I'm not blocking this mic. I always do that. I was supposed to upload something yesterday, and I didn't do that. So this vlog, I think, is going to come out on Saturday, most likely. Saturday night. And then after that, I'll try to upload properly because it's all new to me. So if you guys are new here, it's because I'm also new here. This is my first Vlogmas with my baby Irie. We're just walking to her school because it's around the corner. And yeah. Huh?
I'm a big foot.
Okay.
I'm leaving footprints.
Oh, and I have to go to the grocery store. That's what I'm doing today. I'm so sorry. So it's the 4th. I'm going to the grocery store because Iris wants jerk chicken. And if you're Jamaican or Caribbean, or even like, I don't know, if you like to season your meat properly, like barbecue or anything like that, you have to do your dry marinade from the day before. So I'm gonna go to the grocery store and grab chicken and things like that. And then yeah, we're just gonna play out the week like that. I'm gonna season up some meat with you guys, have a little chit chat. This is what Iris always wants, the peanut punch. If you know, you know. So we're gonna grab her some peanut punch. Hi, can I get the ground chicken, please? Can I get like 1.5 pounds? I always get my bulldog carbonara ramen from in here, but I don't know if this place sells anymore. It's kind of like it's discontinued because they have bull ramen, which I don't know what this is, but it's carbonara. I don't know. I guess we'll give this a try and see how this tastes. Like, they have the hot sauce from it, but where's the actual pasta? So.
But do you recall? But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all?
Alright, so I am back home. I'm trying to block this light so it's not in you guys' eye. We're gonna start by cleaning our chicken because you gotta clean your chicken. I don't understand why people say that you don't have to clean it. That's just crazy. You gotta clean it. Vinegar. You can also use lemon and lime as well. This is why we say clean your chicken. Like, look at all this stuff coming off of it. I don't understand why people say you don't have to clean it, but look at that. Look at all the dirt and the gunk. You gotta make sure you clean your chicken. That's crazy. Here it's seasoning my meat now that it's all washed and clean. And I'm gonna chit chat with you guys just a little bit. I'm just using my Maggie's chicken seasoning, and then I'm gonna also use the all-purpose Maggie as well. In saying that, guys, I realized that I didn't actually really introduce myself too much and like my interests and stuff like that when it comes to YouTube. In terms of who inspired me to be on YouTube, in terms of like my interests, the people that I personally watch on YouTube, my inspiration behind my personal channel, some people that I actually watch on YouTube that I really like is Peyton Charles, Simply Nikki. I also love, obviously, the OGs. You gotta love Glamazon Tay. That was a big one for me, especially during my pregnancy while I was on maternity leave. You know, she did her whole LA like shopping district thing, and then she did the whole COVID mask stuff. I started watching her during those times, which I think that was about, what, 7 years ago? Even before that, because COVID was not that long ago, it was 4 years. So prior to that, I was watching Glamazon Tay, and honestly, I really thoroughly enjoy her videos. Aaliyah J, I watch her makeup stuff. Yesterday she did a video for Vlogmas, and she went to buy herself an American Girl doll. I love that she healed her inner child and went and got herself her dream doll, and I think that's so cute. Honestly, I've seen a few YouTubers actually do that over the years as well. There's another girl, Hope Scope, I believe is her channel, when she got all the American dolls and donated it to them to like a community. I don't know if it was a shelter or like a kids Women's Hospitals where she donated it to. But I love stuff like that. And then Hope ended up keeping one of the dolls for herself, so I also watched Hope Scope as well. And Mia Maples, which she's also a Canadian. Another Canadian that I do enjoy sometimes is actually Hey Paris. My friend put me onto Hey Paris like probably 6 years ago when she was doing all her story times from when she was working at Sephora. And she's a Canadian. You know, we love our Canadians out here. So those are some of the YouTubers that I personally watch. I've kind of influenced my channel and how I'm trying to do things on here, and I really, really love them. Actually yesterday when I was watching B Simone and Light Skin Keisha's interview, I was so touched by that whole interview. I love how Light Skin Keisha was talking about how even though you guys saw her on social media and stuff like that, she was living on couch to couch and she was struggling. She was making like $35 a day being like a waitress and stuff like that. And honestly, I love hearing stories about that because it shows us that not everybody's perfect. People only really show you what they want to show you first and foremost. They gotta understand everybody goes through things in life. People have their problems and things, but you know, doesn't mean you can't elevate and grow and become somebody bigger and stuff like that. By the way, I washed my hands when I was done cleaning my chicken. I'm just taking out my seasoning. So when I'm touching my chest, don't worry, there's no salmonella involved. I wash my hands. Get you a Dawn soap, this specific one, okay?
Tell them no confusion. Pass me everybody. Darky, darky, no cause of darkness. Darky, darky, no. Darky, darky, no.
Thing that I definitely forgot to get is more oil because my oil is actually finished. I'm gonna pick up some oil tomorrow. Unless I just break my jerk chicken, I don't know, we'll see how I feel. In terms of like fashion now on YouTube, one person that I do also enjoy is Jada Jonay. Now she's young, but I honestly, even as a 28-year-old, I thoroughly enjoy her videos. I love watching them. Her fashion sense is immaculate. One thing I also really, really love is the fact that she's such a pink girly. Like, she loves anything pink, fluffy, and glittery. Now, I personally, my favorite color is actually red. And I feel like I only started getting into my pink phase like a year or two ago, to be honest with you. So when I'm seeing like YouTubers like that have always just loved the girly thing, glitter, glitz, glam, pink, fluffy, all that type of stuff, I'm enjoying it and I love it. I'm just gonna go on with my dry rubs for now, and then I'm gonna do my wet rubs afterwards. I know for some of the Jamaican people that might be watching this, you guys are probably very angry at me because you're like, girl, you didn't use no fresh nothing. You didn't use no fresh thyme. You didn't use no fresh ginger. You didn't use no fresh garlic. Nothing like. Listen, I'm being lazy today, so I'm using all my powders right now, okay? But those things aren't in there. I have my thyme, not fresh thyme because I'm being hella lazy. But I promise you, my jerk chicken actually comes out really, really good. And I know that because Jamaican people tell me my jerk chicken comes out really, really good, regardless if I use fresh seasoning or powdered seasoning because I'm being lazy. But yeah, when you can cook, you can just cook. So allow me, okay? Thank you very much.
Darkness forever, man. Darky, darky, no. Darky, darky, no. Straight jeans and me be a ganja. We are real bad man, that's why she love we. She know what the money, she just want.
I'm gonna go with my green seasoning, and this is actually Trinidadian green seasoning. Trini people, I love my Trinis. I've been to Trinidad before as well for Carnival, just before COVID. This would have been 2020, yeah, right before the last lockdown. I was able to go to Trinidad, and honestly, I loved it. I keep telling my father, stop going to Jamaica all the flipping time. My dad is Jamaican and from Spanish Town, and you can't tell Jamaican people nothing. Jamaican people only want to eat Jamaican things, listen to Jamaican music. They only want to do things that include Jamaica, okay? But y'all need to try other places, see other things, and you know what I mean? And experience life a little bit more. My dad, though, you can't tell Jamaican people nothing. All they want to do is sit there, go to Jamaica, and do everything that involves Jamaica, which I guess is fine, but try something else. So these are all my wet seasonings. I forgot to put my browning in there. Now you can also use soy sauce as well. I've seen that before too. I just use the browning coloring on my stuff. That's just a personal preference, I guess, just to get more color on there. To each his own. As I said though, my jerk chicken do become a nut bussin', so
who can this my dog and so
seasoned and ready to go for tomorrow. The best type of jerk chicken, curry chicken, oxtail type of stuff, make sure you marinate it at least the day before and let it sit. Another great thing for meal prep that like my parents used to do, same thing, season the meal like I'm seasoning it. Make sure you use salt to preserve it. You can put it in the little Ziploc bag, the freezer bag, and just leave them in the deep freeze. So when it's time to cook, it's easy to take it out, pressure cook it or whatever it is, and it makes your dinner really, really quickly. So I'm gonna have it sitting for tomorrow. My child is extra. She's like, mommy, I want this with plantain. So I grabbed plantain and I grabbed stuff to make festival as well. So tomorrow we're gonna have jerk chicken, festival, and some plantain. Right now I'm gonna make some breakfast though because I'm actually really, really hungry. Make sure you're washing your hands thoroughly in between. Also, tangible right beside me is my Lysol spray to clean up the area around me when I am finished. Please make sure you're being clean when you're cooking things like chicken, especially because you don't want to get sick. You don't want to spread any germs around you. Make sure you have all your cleaning stuff beside you as needed. Okay, what they call American breakfast, right? Anyways, this is what we're having for breakfast. That's not a dumb question. I feel like that's a valid question. Which, did you guys ever know the propaganda behind breakfast? And I think it's hilarious. So basically, I think he was a farmer or a salesman or something like that. And his whole thing was they made commercials telling people breakfast was the most important meal of the day. So they basically were telling people on the bacon, actually, yeah, American breakfast, eggs, bacon, and I think it was toast instead was what it was, of like instead of the hash browns or a home toast, whatever you want to call it for today. But yeah, his whole thing was making commercials and convincing people you need a balanced meal with like some orange juice or whatever, just to make sure that you have your diet for the day. If I can find the commercial, I'm going to play it after this. But that's how the whole breakfast concept got started. I think this was like the 1920s or 1930s.
Bernays, the father of public relations and nephew of Sigmund Freud, established the foundation for modern consumerism by utilizing his understanding of human psychology to promote the interests of big business and political elites. And what's perhaps more eye-opening than all of that, he's to thank or perhaps blame for why American breakfast looks the way it does. When the Beech Nut Packing Company was struggling with a key product, bacon, they sought out Edward Bernays. Now at the time, the average American ate a very light breakfast, typically coffee or juice with some bread. Bernays asked, who actually tells the average American what they should eat, before orchestrating a petition of 4,500 physicians advocating that a heavier breakfast, including eggs and bacon, was more beneficial than a light breakfast. The findings were publicized through newspapers and the All-American Breakfast was born, leading to a huge spike in sales of bacon, another seamless seed planted by the master of spin.
Back to our previous conversation about, B. Simone and Light Skin Keisha's conversation. Another thing I loved about Light Skin Keisha's, what she said was, people will discourage you from things that they themselves are fearful of. So they'll instill their fears in you. And I thoroughly believe that. There's a lot of risks that you're going to take in life. And that's completely up to you. Because at the end of the day, that's your journey and it's what you want to do with yourself. But if you're allowing people to get into your head of what you can and cannot do or what you should and shouldn't do, you're not going to take those risks. And you don't know what's on the other side if you go ahead and take that risk and see what happens. Like for me, my risk that I took this year was obviously starting my channel, being vulnerable and talking about myself and actually getting up on here, showing all my business. Now I'm cooking in front of people, which is crazy. Now don't get me wrong, on my Snapchat and stuff, I cook and stuff on there even now and then, but I know all those people for the most part on my social media. But actually coming out here, talking about me, what I like, what I don't like, showing my child and just, my co-parenting and stuff like that, me starting all over again, because again, that's what the whole channel is about, starting all over again, becoming somebody new, elevating and growth. Again, it's a vulnerable stage for me, but I feel like something good can come out of that when you are trying. There's no reward without any risk, right? People that play it safe, great for you guys, be content in life, but I don't want to be comfortable sometimes. Sometimes I'm willing to be uncomfortable to get what it really is that I want out of life, because I believe that may be successful. But in order for me to become successful, most successful people will tell you anyways, there is something you're gonna have to go through to get on that other side of you living your best life and being blessed and growing and elevating. So again, you're all on my journey with me. And I love that for us, because I'm hoping one day we can look back at a video like this and say, hey, I remember when you just started out and X, Y, and Z, or whatever the case might be. And now look at you. This is where you are. You're receiving awards. You're out here doing, makeup shows or whatever the case might be. I don't know. You got to manifest stuff like this, okay? Or you're going to watch me purchase my new home, because I'm currently renting. So, you never know where people are going to end up. Make sure you manifest what it is and do not let people discourage you from what it is that you want to do in life. So I'm going to go ahead and put my hash browns in the oven, start frying up some bacon, and we're going to have some breakfast together.
Make talk and few Glock no rice. Barrel no empty, so we now make no nice. Go suck. Father telling him if we don't polite.
Dog them a feelings. My dog them a feelings. No bangs again. No like how we a live. Thanking for it. Flying go for the. My dog them a feelings. My dog them a feelings.
Everybody up.
Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my breakfast and watch some Tubi movies, because listen, don't underestimate Tubi and the movies that I got on there, okay? I'm here for a very under budgeted movie for some reason or another. But anyways, that will be the end of today's video. It will be a weekly vlog, so we're gonna see me decorate my tree, finally decorate the background behind me, and clean up my house because it's a mess, all type of stuff. Have a great day, because it's still morning. I don't know what time I'm going to upload this on the Saturday. I might do stuff on that day as well. But again, this will be a weekly vlog, so there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. I'm very excited. Today was just a little prep meal day, eat with me and little stuff like that. But I'm going to watch my little movie, have my little breakfast. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye. All right, guys. It is officially December the 7th. It is a Saturday. It's actually 10 o'clock at night. We're pulling out the tree. Honestly, child, I know that I didn't really continue throughout this week, and I'm sure you guys are confused. I think the last day I recorded was Thursday. It wasn't Thursday, it was actually the Wednesday. I cleaned the chicken and then cooked on Thursday. So the last time I spoke to you guys would have been December 3rd, I think, or something like that. If I told you about the crazy weekend I had and the irritation, but I'm realizing you need to be more grateful for the things that you have in life, because things could be worse. People are going through much worse things than this, so sometimes you have to be thankful for the small stuff you have. So roof over your head, food on the table, the fact that you even have a tree to put up in the first place, and decorations to begin with. As much as I do not have the tree topper and I'm kind of irritated about it, I still have all reason to give God glory and be thankful. So we're just gonna be thankful for today. And also too, I was watching this guy that does one-on-ones. He's a mentor in our city, and he was talking about posting and being consistent and like things like that. And honestly, the best times to post are sometimes even when you're not even in the mood. Because see, some of those jobs you go to and we don't care to be at those jobs, we show up and show out all the time, but what about for ourselves? So that's what I'm looking forward to for now, and being positive and trying to be in a great mood, especially because my child kept bothering me to come put up the tree. So we're gonna put up the tree today so she won't give me no more attitude. Now, in saying that, every second, Mommy, put up the tree. Mommy, gonna put up the tree. Mommy, gonna put up the tree. But now we're putting up the tree. I also have a rant as we pull open my tree. You see how Canada Post is on strike? Sorry, if you're not from Canada, because I know I have a lot of people that watch me from America. Our main source for postal service is currently on strike, and it's screwing over people's packages. And now 2 of the other ones want to follow up behind them. Now, Purelator is owned by Canada Post, technically speaking, so that wasn't shocking. But now UPS saying they're feeling overwhelmed, so they're only taking necessary packages. And that's basically from bigger and larger corporations and businesses. So the big people are still gonna make money, but like small businesses, like I know girls that sell like wigs, hair glue, little places that, some places that sell like coffee mugs and stuff like that, like smaller businesses that do cute little things, like themed things, items or whatever for the holiday season, they're getting screwed over. A lot of them are gonna have to refund people and things like that. They're losing all this money. Like, it's really, really sad. Honestly, I understand everybody wants more money, but you gotta pick and choose. So Canada Post argument, they want a 22% raise over the next 4 years. Their owner, I guess, whatever you want to call them, negotiated back and said 11%. Y'all just take the 11%, because the way Canada is set up, people up north unfortunately are suffering right now, because the necessities that they need, they have to get it shipped from like down here where I am in Ontario, shipped all the way up north, and they cannot get those things because Canada's posted on strike. A lot of people didn't get, I think there's 85,000 passports being held up. People miss like funerals and weddings and family vacations and stuff like that. What else? Medication, cancer screenings. And now UPS and Purelator want to act up too. Like, y'all, we all want money. We all want nice stuff in life. And I'm not going to sit there and say, like, what you want doesn't matter. But, child, we all want money. We all need things. You already, first of all, to work at the Postal Service, and I'm talking about in particular the Canada Post one, it starts at $23 an hour. Our minimum wage in Ontario, I think, is $17. I don't know, I haven't gotten minimum wage in years, but I think it's like $17.20 or $17. I don't know. Anyway, something like that. So you guys already get above the wage, right? Now, when you're working in retail, you have to sign a contract that say you have to be able to lift 50 pounds. And that's at a retail job. So when they're complaining about their working conditions and lifting stuff and whatever, you signed off on that though. That's what you signed up for. Mind you, they get raises anyways because they're a unionized company. Anyways, I'm sorry, I just had to rant about that for a few minutes. But obviously we're here to see me put on my tree and not because about the postal service. Not that I have really packages coming in anyways, but it does affect a lot of people, especially the cancer screenings. Like, my mom passed away from having a brain tumor, and it happened within like several months, like not even a year of her having it, and we lost my mom, unfortunately. So I don't know, for me, if somebody's living with that and they're being screened and they need those results, I think it's kind of selfish when you're doing stuff like that. And I get it, it's happening during Christmas time, that's the best season to disrupt services, but you have to think about the bigger picture, because honestly, the bigger corporations aren't really suffering. Like, they have their money. It's regular people like me and you that are really suffering at the end of the day. So again, while I understand what the argument is and what people are fighting for, it's affecting a lot of regular civilians that have nothing to do with anything. And these small business owners, first of all, they suffered through COVID, and then they got suffered through this. Like, I don't know, something has to give. Anyways, that's my little rant for now. We're gonna open up this tree.
Can be lit. I dare you. welcome to the party.
Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the Myers and the lean, that's why I'm over retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up and then I go ski in a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. With that, get me lit. Gun on my head. 1 in the head. 10 in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone, cause you could get hit. Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the Myers and the lean, that's why I'm over retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I hit the boy up and then I go ski in a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. Baby, with that, get me lit. Gun on my head. 1 in the head. 10 in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone, cause you could get hit.
Okay guys, so we finished our tree and she's so pretty. Obviously I have to go get my angel, so that's why it looks a little bit naked. And also I have to move it over to this corner, but I need to actually clean up over there. But yeah, this is our tree. Don't you love it?
Yes.
Well, I know you love it. Obviously I know that she loves it because she helped put it together. The tree is so cute. Let's go for the details. So we got Believe on the bottom, which I might put this on my wall where like I do my holes and stuff. We got our little bows hanging around. Super pretty details. My ornament from Barbados. Some of you guys have been subscribed since I went to Barbados and I had a video but I took it down recently. But anywho, this is my ornament I got from Barbados as my keepsake, so I love that. Starbucks, because you know your girl loves Starbucks. Another favorite, we got our Mickey Mouse. Isn't he beautiful? From our 100th anniversary. That's what I got him from, so I stuck him there. We got a cute little skate. Now, hopefully my Iris are gonna get to go ice skating. Honestly, child, I don't want to say too much about what I want to do for Vlogmas, but I feel like every time I want to do, I psych myself out, or I don't know, something bad happens and I don't get to do what I want to do. So for now, we're just gonna admire my tree. That is not how you say bye. Let's try that again. So I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas tree with us. This will be uploaded Sunday, December the 8th. And then the day after that, when this is uploaded, you're going to get a video or a wish list. So I'm going to put my Christmas wish list, and so is Iris. Now, my list is going to conclude my birthday list as well. I got my birthday January 2nd, so I'm going to put them together. I'm going to try to be consistent. I feel like that's my problem. Staying consistent and staying true to myself and believing in what it is that I'm doing. Not to say that I'm not, but I feel like I psych myself out and I get scared and I'm like, is this gonna be interesting to some people? Because it's actually really hard to come up with a concept every day and stay consistent. But we're gonna try. Again, have a wonderful night. Have a blessed Sunday. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our wish list. Good night.
Good night.